Hi, my name is David Rothstein. I'm a band leader here in Chicago, and in this video I'm going to be talking about dancing. So one of the most important parts of your wedding is certainly the dancing portion. It's the most fun. It's probably the portion of your wedding that people are going to talk about the most the next day and for the next months and hopefully years. So you want to make sure that you have a number of factors that are going to make sure that you get everybody dancing. And I'm going to go through that in this video. The first thing is make sure that you have a quality band or DJ. Okay, and I don't mean a band that maybe is, you saw at some club or some DJ you saw at your friend's bar mitzvah or something. You want a band that specializes in playing weddings. And what do I mean by that? That means a band that's able to play a wide variety of styles, a band that's able to adapt to the dance floor, how people are dancing, what songs they're dancing to, what tempos they're dancing to, and also a band that's going to be able to learn new songs as well. That's really, really important because a lot of bands, when they play at clubs, they are just going to kind of run through their set list. And they may take 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes between songs. They may do some talking between songs, all this other kinds of stuff. And for a wedding, you really want to keep that energy flowing from song to song to song, from style to style to style, and from artist to artist to artist. This way, you're going to get every single person that you invite in the wedding to be able to be on the dance floor. So you can have all of your friends, you can have parents, grandparents, teenagers, all dancing until the very last note of the wedding. So if you go to some club and you think, oh, it'd be a great idea, I love this band, they sound awesome, you guys want to play for my wedding? Well, that's really a bad idea because they may say, oh, sure, yes, because they see dollar signs, but they're going to pretty much destroy your wedding. So you want to make sure for your dancing portion that you hire a band that really understands how weddings work, that really understands the importance of being able to be super versatile and the willingness to learn new songs. Most groups they'll play maybe a couple new songs for you without charging you. And then start to charge you for any additional songs. This is what we do with our music company, DRS Music. We give you, once you're contracted, we email you a list of songs, which is about 1,200, 1,500 songs, and you can gradually go through and you can pick out songs you really love, songs you really hate, artists you really love, artists you really hate, styles you really love, styles you really hate, and then any specific songs that aren't on our list. So we take all of that, we get whatever songs you want to have done for you, and we create those pretty much unlimited. So we take all of those requests to play and not play, and we put together what's called a set list. Now, a set list is going to be basically the list of songs that we feel, based on your preferences, is going to work best for your wedding. But of course, you have to be able to adjust that based on how people are dancing that night, because that's all that matters. The lower quality bands, or DJs even, will pretty much do the exact same set list that they did the night before, the week before, 2 months ago, because it's easier for them. And maybe it kind of worked at this other wedding. But your guests are completely different. There's all kinds of different numbers of guests, ages of guests, ethnicities of guests, personalities of guests. And you have to be able to take all those things into consideration when putting together the set list. So that's why we really kind of start with a blank piece of paper and build a set list based on your preferences. But then we take it a step further, and we don't just blindly run through the set list. We adjust throughout the night the set list based on how people are dancing. So if we're playing some Jackson 5 medley and people are going absolutely crazy. Well, how about we, go into a saxophone solo and stretch that song out, or do another R&B song, or go into a funk song or something like that. Because if you just says on this piece of paper that we should play XYZ song, and it clears the dance floor, who cares what it says on this piece of paper? So you have to be able to adapt quickly to what's happening. For example, if we choose to play some super upbeat song, like Shout or Uptown Funk or something, and for some reason they're getting kind of tired, and maybe people start to drift off the dance floor, so quickly we'll switch into a ballad like At Last or something. And you have to be aware of what's happening that night on the dance floor. And that comes from experience. You just don't get that from bands that just started a couple years or even played in some club or something. They don't know how to really read a crowd. So that's one thing that really sets us apart with our music company, is that we're great at reading the crowd. We love taking special requests. For example, we had a groom whose dream was to play guitar at his own wedding, and he loved Guns N' Roses, so we transcribed a song by Guns N' Roses called November Rain, and we transcribed it. Our guitar player gave our groom 2 free guitar lessons. We did the full arrangement. He played with our 14-piece orchestra. We learned the song in his own key, and then I got him a black glossy guitar, and all the wedding guests signed the guitar. So those are the types of things that really make it a different level than rather than just kind of a band that just plays these same 20 songs over and over and over again. And that's the flexibility and the customization that a really experienced band like us is going to give you. It's really going to be something that's going to be very special and really unique to you and your family and friends. And that way, when you look at our website, drsmusic.com, and you click on photos, you'll see jam-packed dance floors from actual real-world weddings, with everybody from all different age groups, nationalities, personalities, all dancing together. So your dancing is super, super important, because if you have this gorgeous room and gorgeous flowers and decor and the most amazing Vera Wang dress and tuxedos and everything like that, and you have an average to poor band, guess what? Your whole wedding is going to be remembered. It was very good looking, but we didn't have a lot of fun. And people forget what you do. People forget what you say, but people remember how you make them feel. So on Sunday morning, someone's going to say, hey, how was the wedding last night? Oh, we had so much fun. They had this amazing band. David Rothstein music was incredible. Everybody was dancing. We had so much fun. If they say something like, well, the appetizers were delicious, the valet parking was super fast, and all these other things that don't really matter, you had a pretty average wedding. So make sure you invest in a great band. And we're going to talk a little bit more in another video why the MC is so important to tie things together as well. But for a great band, to have a great wedding, you need a great band. So make sure you invest in a great band that really is very versatile, really understands how to play weddings, and really is there to work on your behalf, not have you adapt to what's most comfortable for them. Hopefully you found that to be helpful. Be sure to go to our website, drsmusic.com. That's drsmusic.com. Watch the live videos. Look at the photos. We are absolute experts with packing your dance floor, getting everybody up and dancing. And it's also important to have the right size ensemble for your wedding as well. And we have a few different ensembles that can work well for you. So check it out. Contact us. We'd love to work with you. Our number is 773-719-7610. That's 773-719-7610. Hope you found this helpful, and all my best for your big day. Thank you.